Hello and welcome to Old Toy, New Joy, the show where I share with you my previously enjoyed toys I purchased from online sources, collectors' shows, and thrift stores that once belonged to someone else. Today we'll be looking at my recently acquired Ecto-1, or I believe it's the Ecto-1A from the real Ghostbusters, issued in 1990. Now, I have here the car and also a figure I picked up a few years back from a thrift store as well. He was in a baggie with some other stuff. He wasn't my main target, but I held on to him, and when I got the car just a few days ago, I was like, don't I have a Ghostbusters figure? This is the real Ghostbusters version of Peter Venkman. And if you see on the back here, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it says 1984, Columbia Pictures. That's interesting. And I'll show you on the car here. Oh, you know what? There is no marking on the car. I know some of the cars have a marking. This one does not. Okay, that's fine. So what's interesting is that this Peter Venkman is clearly not the Bill Murray version from the Columbia Pictures movie Ghostbusters from 1984. He is the animated version of that character from the real Ghostbusters, which first came out in 1986. So why does this figure have a 1984 on the back? I'm thinking it's more of a trademark stamp, not a stamp telling us when this particular toy was first made. Because, yes, Columbia Pictures put out the Ghostbusters movie in 1984. And then in 1986, the subsequent cartoon followed. There was also a rival franchise. There was a Ghostbusters show, a television show, in the mid-1970s. And in 1986, another cartoon by Filmation, which was linked to that 70s show, came out called The Ghostbusters. It was then known as Filmation Ghostbusters. Different characters, but very similar concept. So perhaps they're marking these toys just to sort of separate the two. Also, you'll notice on this car that there's a Ghostbusters 2 sign. So we know this car didn't come out before 1990, or this version of the car. I believe this particular toy was reissued a few times in the 1980s up to 1990. But this version with all of these stickers, I believe is the 1990 version of the real Ghostbusters Ecto-1A. Now, I only paid a few dollars for this. I'm very happy with it, but as you can see, it's missing the driver's side door. That bothers me. Certain things I can accept. It bothers me that I don't have the door for this car. I understand that it's missing. I've looked online, and there are a lot of incomplete versions of this car out there being sold, missing their doors, the side doors, this cool back door with the Slimer sticker on it, the claw inside, which we will demonstrate later, this chair, which actually came intact with the car, luckily. These fins. People are selling these spare parts. And there is someone out there on eBay right now selling the driver's side door. But he wants $38 for it. Have I paid $38 for a small thing to complete a toy before? Pretty much, yes, I have. So I just have to come to terms with whether I want to do that for this. I will eventually release a video talking about my Steve Austin $6 Million Man action figure from 1975. I bought online a replacement, not a reproduction, but an original replacement shirt for him because the shirt I had on him was shredded up. And I paid around $30 for that. That was important to me. I'm not sure if this is as important to me. I'll have to think about it. But anyways, as you can see, this version has a lot of stickers. Almost too many stickers for my liking because stickers peel off they go missing. But these ones are pretty good. You can see I might have to kind of touch that up with some glue. I think it's actually missing a couple of stickers, if you can believe that. There's really not much more space for stickers. And I am happy that the rear door sticker with Slimer is in really great shape. The stickers are in great shape, the door is intact, because that is something that often falls off of this particular toy. And there were other figures. I think there was a play set with the their firehouse kind of set up in the car, and there's other characters that you can get: Ray, Egon, Winston, Slimer, various ghosts. Rick Moranis' character, I just can't think of his name right now. But my favorite is Peter Venkman. My favorite is actually Bill Murray. But Peter Venkman, I remember the person who did his voice in the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters, also did the voice of Garfield in Garfield and Friends. I don't know his name, though. And if you've watched my videos before, you'll know that I like to talk about more than one toy if I can, especially if there's a related story. And so here we have another version of the Ecto-1, which was essentially a 1959 limousine-style Cadillac with rear loading capabilities. It was like an ambulance conversion model that they used for Ghostbusters. Hot Wheels came out with their version initially in 2010. I hunted around over a year for this car. I looked in retail stores and department stores, and I could not find it to save my life. I finally ended up having to purchase it at a collector's show for $10 just to put myself out of my misery. But I really like it. I think they did a terrific job, and they've come out with other more detailed models since then. So this Ecto-1A set originally came with a small orange ghost figure, which we do not have. Instead, I'm going to use this 1998 McDonald's toy of Ronald McDonald. And Jellybean's going to help us demonstrate. Basically, she's going to show us that when you open the back door, there is a winch and a retractable claw that comes out, and you move the exhaust pipe down and over to release the claw, and then down and over to retract the claw. Okay, take it away.
So at the back, you take it down, and then you take out the string, and then you put this McDonald's guy on like this, and then you push this down like that, and then the guy goes inside the trap to poison the guy's eye. McDonald's guy.
Perfect.
That's it.
And then you close the door. Excellent. So thanks for allowing us to share this beautiful Ghostbusters Ecto-1A. If you liked the video, then like the video, and we'll keep them coming. So for now, this is your Toy Whisperer saying goodbye from Old Toy, New Joy.